Is anyone in this room traveling over the summer, flying anywhere?
Yeah!
It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
I think all of us are.
I'm actually not.
You're
No,
not?
not getting on a plane this summer.
Hey, that's weird.
I don't know when our vacations are, personally.
No, you don't.
Because I don't really read our company emails. But
Sorry, they were last week, Jeff. You missed yours.
oh, shoot. Well, I do know this. Contrary to popular belief, when they ask you for ID at airport security, you're not allowed to use your Costco membership card.
Oh my gosh, I just heard about this.
I will say Costco is more stringent on those IDs than
Are
the
they?
government is. Yeah.
Really?
They're ridiculous.
I don't have one.
They won't let my husband buy food there because he's not a member. Only I am.
What?
Yeah.
So he can't buy even though you pay? What the heck?
I don't blame Costco on that one. No. Sometimes I see Brooke's husband and I'm like,
Yeah.
God, he looks kind of sketchy.
Keep the riffraff out.
But I bring it up because people are actually trying to do this.
Trying
I'm
to-
not trying to use Costco membership cards to
What?
get through airport security.
I thought we just went to
What?
Real ID where it was supposed to be even.
Yeah, like your passport.
Yeah, with the whole enhanced ID thing happening, there's a lot of rule changes, but Costco members do have a lot of power and prestige. So I can see
agree.
why they thought maybe this would be valid.
I
I
agree.
will say, when people have the fancy corporate one, don't you have it? Don't you have like the highest rank?
Executive member?
Sorry,
Absolutely,
executive.
yeah.
My bad.
But apparently you're not allowed to use it. And TSA's backing up that statement saying if you think you're going to board a plane using just a Costco card, think again.
Wow.
Why do people think
You
that?
know what, TSA? I'm not buying you anything in bulk, okay?
Yeah. I thought about it again, and I think it will work.
Yeah, you do.
No,
Yeah.
it won't.
Nope. I guess I got to triple think it.
Yeah.
Like the triple kisses we do right before our shot collar question of the day.
Hey, it was Jay.
Brooke, Jose, Alexis, lean in, triple kiss for social media right now.
Ah, wow, who used to?
Oh, dong, we didn't film it.
Sorry.
Damn it.
Oh, for nothing.
Missed opportunity. Well, let's keep it going and go it over to Digital Jake. Jake, and can you please inject some fun into this show besides the triple kiss?
Why inject?
On this day in 1944, the Cincinnati Reds did something absolutely insane.
What'd they do?
Uh-oh.
They put a 15-year-old kid on the mound in a Major League Baseball game.
Hey.
Oh.
That kid's name was Joe Nuxhall.
Oh.
And while most
The
15-year-olds
Nuxhall.
were busy reading comic books and discovering armpit hair, Joe was striking out grown men and setting MLB records.
Wow.
Hey.
He also walked 5 batters and gave up 5 runs in less than an inning.
Wow, that's really not good.
Hey,
Yeah.
you know what? They have the 5-run rule in Little League. Why wouldn't they have it for
yeah,
Joe?
in the
You
big
know,
leagues.
yeah.
Puberty's hard.
Yeah.
Still, he's the youngest Major League Baseball player ever.
Oh,
And
still.
it got me wondering in my think box, what other crazy feats have been achieved by literal children?
Oh.
You'll have to decide during a special Toddler or Fraudler edition of Plenty of 20.
Okay.
You say a number 1 through 20, I'll give you an extraordinary achievement that would seem crazy for a kid to actually do. You just have to tell me if that accomplishment was real by saying toddler
Okay.
or made up by saying fraudler.
Okay.
We'll start with the woman who was the youngest person on this show to become a human frozen pizza. That was Alexis.
6.
Number 6. Alexis, Samantha Lint became the youngest published romance novelist at 10 years old.
Romance?
Her
What the
book-
heck?
Her book, Hold My Juice Box, I Like You, sold 40 copies on Amazon before being pulled for inappropriate conduct.
Oh,
Is
she
that
got canceled.
a toddler or a fraudler?
You know I love my romance books.
Yeah.
Can't believe I haven't heard of this one.
I mean, and honestly, if you probably would have read Alexis or I's diaries at that age, I mean,
yeah, that's
How old
true.
again?
10.
10.
That's 5th grade.
You know that they were sitting up in that tree, K-I-S-S-I-N-G, at the end of that
Absolutely.
book.
I don't doubt that you could be a good writer at 10. It's where we got pulled, though, for
Yeah, inappropriate? Come on.
Wow.
I'm going to go fraudler.
Alexis
Yeah.
says fraudler. She's right. The
think
youngest
I'll-
romance novelist is 13-year-old from India.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
totally
all right.
makes it okay, those
Never
3
mind.
years.
It's fine. Brooke, it's your turn. 6 is off the board.
All right, give me 18.
18. Brooke, 9-year-old Trevor Rouster became the youngest person to testify before Congress to promote his invention, a Bluetooth-connected fidget spinner that detects lies. Is that a toddler or fraudler fact?
Did you tell me what age he was?
He was
9.
9.
He was 9.
It spins if you're lying, like it goes faster.
I mean, I could see the idea being a 9-year-old's idea, but how would it escalate all the way to Congress? Unless he was like invited on some school trip. I don't know. I think that it's toddler. I think it's real.
Brooke says toddler. No, it's not real. Why would a child promote their invention in front of Congress?
I know, it didn't make sense. That part I wasn't going to overthink.
That's why it did make sense.
No lie detecting fidget spinner yet.
Oh.
You just said an idea. You didn't say it was real.
Jose, it's your turn. 6 and 18 are off the board.
Let's go 12.
Jose, at age 6, Mikey Kearney became the youngest person to ever enroll in college.
Oof.
Sadly, he chose a worthless major like anthropology and ended up playing hacky sack in the quad for his final years there. Is that a toddler or a fraudler fact?
6 is really young.
Graduated at
Can you
10.
imagine?
And graduated. Like, went through it and completed it.
Just to have a 6-year-old know what anthropology is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know.
He totally wasn't using his time to study, though. He was going to all the frat parties at 9
yeah.
years old,
Yeah.
hanging out with all the co-eds.
Maybe he thought it was like the store.
Imagine him at the cafeteria, all he's eating is cereal and mac and cheese.
That's what all college kids eat.
That's
anyway.
true, actually. Chicken nuggets.
What's wrong with that, Alexis?
Yeah.
I think 6 is too young, little guy. I don't think they would allow him to be on campus. I'm going to say this is a fraudler.
Jose says fraudler.
Yeah.
No way!
That's toddler. It happened at the University of South Alabama in June
That makes
1994. And at age 10, he had a bachelor's degree in anthropology.
Dude, that's crazy.
Oh, Mikey.
Wow, it took him a
parents-
full 4 years. Lame.
I know.
Yeah.
Loser. Jeffrey, 6, 12, and 18 are off the board.
Number 11.
Number 11. Jeffrey, at age 8, Chazzy Pennington became the youngest person to win a professional hot dog eating contest after downing 22 dogs in 8 minutes and blacking out in a bounce house.
Oh, my God.
Is that a toddler or a fraudler fact?
Dude.
Blacking out in a bounce house from eating hot dogs?
No.
After, I don't police his, time away from the table.
There's no way you'd hit up a bounce house
Ew,
after eating
yeah.
that many
Dude,
hot dogs.
never.
I'm sorry.
That
Jeffrey,
makes
I
me
disagree.
sick.
That seems like a nice place to lay down.
Yeah, you got to get the food farther down into the
that's
tummy,
gross.
bounce it down.
So gross.
Oh, man. 22 hot dogs in a minute? Is that what you
8
said?
minutes.
Oh, at 8 minutes. Oh.
Much more realistic.
That's
is
way more
realistic.
A
feasible.
normal amount.
I was with you on the 22 hot dogs. I think an 8-year-old could do that, but the bounce house right after, I think he would go for the nap instead.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say that's fraudler.
Jeffrey says fraudler. Yeah, you got
Jeff
that.
wins.
No child has been legally allowed to enter competitive glizzy combat yet. And that
One
means
day.
Jeffrey and Alexis have won today's edition of Plenty of 20.
Jake, you do know hot dogs are like the #1 choking hazard for children, right?
That's why you gotta lay down on the bounce house afterwards. You digest by laying down. I know that firsthand.
Put your head to the side. You'll be fine.
It's called an eating challenge for a reason, Brooke. The challenge is to stay alive. So Brooke should be the
Yeah,
one who gets
for
shocked.
She
Okay.
went anti-glizzy on us.
All
And
right, grapes are also an issue.
Okay.
She's going to be singing It's Going Down by Young Jock.
It's going down.
Yeah.
Meet me in the club. It's going
Why?
down. Anywhere you meet me, guaranteed to go down.
I get the Kirk Cousins vibes when Brooke says, "Meet me in the
Yeah.
trap."
Yeah. That's your
I
shot
don't
collar.
really get that reference.
It's your shot collar question of the day. You got your phone tap coming up in just a few minutes.